In Potawatomi and many other Indigenous languages, it is not possible to speak of living beings as it. Sure, we still have words for objects, desk, tractor, phone, but they do not describe anything living. Objects made by humans are inanimate. Indigenous languages have their own grammar of respect, which I refer to as the grammar of animacy. We use words to address the living world, just as we use for our family, because they are our family. Many of us feel deeply uncomfortable calling the living world it, and yet we don't have an alternative other than he, she, or they. I began to wonder if there were ways to bring animacy into the English language. I asked my Potawatomi language teacher about this, and if we have a word for a living being, not a thing, a being. He said, yeah, we have a beautiful word, bimadazi aki, earth life, an earth being. I knew that bimadazi aki would not slip easily into English, but ki does. Ki describes a being. To make it plural, add an N and making it kin. So when the geese fly overhead, we can say, kin are flying south for the winter. They'll come back soon. Every time we speak of the living world, these pronouns allow us to embody our relatedness to them, our connection to them. The definition of kin, our relatives, all living beings. While I have some hesitation about using a word inspired by the Potawatomi language, as I don't in any way want to engage in cultural appropriation, which is the disrespectful and unacknowledged adoption of a part of culture or identity by members of another culture or identity, I am proposing ki as a new pronoun, a way of remembering our connection and responsibilities to the earth and all living beings. I'm learning just how widely ki is used in languages around the world, often referring to life energy. It is also an alternate pronunciation for chi, life force or life energy. In French, ki is the word for who. In Spanish, it's quien. The grammar of animacy extends beyond the characteristics of the living beings you may be learning about in biology. For example, ki includes rocks, mountains, water, and fire, as well as beings that are imbued with spirit, like our sacred medicines and drums. Even stories are animate. A grammar of animacy could lead us to completely new ways of living in the world. A world with an equality of species, not a domination of one. A world where we have relationships with and a responsibility to water and wolves and one another. A world that recognizes the importance of other species. It's all in the pronouns.